Hello and welcome back to Hydroneer episode 6. My name's CJ here at Nine Finger Gaming. Right, so the last episode we just finished automating all of our repairs. We also automated the compressor. One thing I did notice yesterday after we'd finished playing is we kind of stopped paying attention to two of these and was only giving us a 10-second delay. Let's just quickly watch it, see if it's still doing the same now. Yeah, so it's still only taking 10 seconds, so it's completely ignoring these other delays, so I don't really see the point in those at all. Pretty sure you'd expect them to work, to delay 10, delay 10, delay 10 and work, but it seems to be just completely ignoring any of them in a row. Oh, and we have actually got a jewel stuck there. I do keep noticing as well, I don't know if it is when I load in, but I keep finding chunks of iron or gold in here. Haven't had that issue since we repaired of items getting stuck here or items getting stuck here since we put all this auto repair in. But what we're going to be doing today is I'm actually going to look to close this off, this side now. So we're going to be decorating this side, making sort of what I'd call a workshop shed. We're going to have to move this bed as well. We will be obviously buying a better bed and everything for inside there soon. And with this at the moment, this is now completed. It's just the roof, as you can see, the complete roof is not on, and I haven't quite finished the interior yet. I don't know how I'm going to style the roof. It's still something I'm trying to work out myself. So today we are going to be looking at changing out this, turning it into a workshop of sorts. First thing I do need is my hammer, which I believe I have left in this building. Let's quickly go and grab that. As you can see, I've been buying a lot of blocks to do this. Probably got one too many of the floor blocks. Kind of lost count as I was going through, but we're going to be replacing all these floors out. So these ones and the ones under here as well. Probably not that one. All of these and all of these. Oh, I need some small floors, so I'll probably have to go back and get those, but I need some smaller floors there and all the way to there, and that was just been locked back in place, and then all the ones in the center. And then for the actual build itself, I'm going to start the base out of brick, and then we're going to have a go at seeing what these corrugated sheets look like for the roof. See if we can get something that looks kind of like a shed of sorts. So let's start by taking these out. What I can do with a few of these as well is finally finish off the floor in the back. So these won't go to waste. Some of them will go to waste, but a lot of them are going to be reused elsewhere. Let's get a few of these placed down. Get this one in over here. No, just need to place a couple more just to fill out those spaces. Let's pinch these ones. I'm going to have to move that before I start pulling all that off. Can't place them there, or I can place that there. Let's hope I can fill in the entire gap up there. This here, and just one more there. So yeah, we are going to have quite a few of these floors left over once we're done. Unfortunate, but it's not too bad because we constantly make money, so we're not really losing money, and we can scrap them as well, scrap metal parts. So it's still something we can do, and we'll gain a bit of cash back by doing so. So these are all going to be placed down here, fill out this entire floor. As I said, I'm going to have to get some small pieces for there, but I'll get around to that eventually. Let's get these over here. Get the rest of these in here. As you can see as well, I did move over the repair station I wanted to be slightly closer in, just so I can compact it down and wall in all the way around. Get a piece in there so I don't go falling in. Yeah, so I can wall the whole thing in, so I thought I'd bring it in closer. Looks a bit neater as well because it's all close together, and we should be able to build this shed around the entire thing now that we come clean in against this corner here. It does make me wonder if we can actually put a square in here. We'll have to check. Well, let's get these taken out. Bit of lag then with the save. Place in the right place, please. Thank you. Wish there was a way you could overlap these. Oh, or can we? Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna do it that way. So I probably will have to get some more of these blocks now, just so we can keep that filled in. Because I don't like that we were gonna have the gap under there, but now I know we can do this. I prefer to keep the foundations in. So I'm going to go and change the entire floor out, and then I'll come back and we'll start building the rest. I'll also go and get those little pieces for this section here, so I'll be back with you in just a sec. Right, the floor's all in. It's all been locked down and into place. As you can see, it looks a lot better. And I do like the fact that we could overlap it on the foundations, so I didn't have a huge gap underneath all these floor panels. Right, so next on the agenda is going to be the walls, and this is simply going to be these brick walls all the way along. They should be perfect to that there. Did I buy a door? I swore I did buy a door. Oh, there we go. Right here. And we're going to have the door in just over here. Right, so there'll be the door, and then the walls will go in all the way along. I'm not going to have any windows on any of these walls. It's simply going to be lit by torches, and potentially some glass panels in the roof, as they do have sloped glass panels, so we're going to see if we can work with them. If not, then it will just be torches. As you're already aware, we haven't had much luck with the glass panels, so maybe we can see if we can work them into the build. As you can see as well, I actually bought the perfect amount of large floors. If it was, we didn't have the hole in the floor over in this end. I think that's the first time I've had the right amount, but I still had to return back to the shop, get some of those small PCs. So next wall, the back walls, I believe. Yep. Not there though. There, thank you. Other one. Get this one. Yeah, and I won't get this finished today, so we can look at potentially automating the refill of our vehicle as well, because it is a bit tedious to fill them up with water all the time. It'd be nice to make sure it's always topped up whenever we do come back to this location. They actually clip through okay. I was worried they weren't going to clip through very well. But they look kind of alright. They're just on the junctions, so the junctions kind of hide the connection to the wall. Even the same for the water pipe. Get those in there. We've just got a wall in the back, and then we can start on this far end here. Oh! I actually forgot about this side. Are we still able to get in here? Yep, so what I might have to do is put a wall, put a door in this side, or just leave a gap, because we're going to have to get in to build these machines. I didn't quite give that much thought. Oh, that one's just repaired. Another one's just repaired. I'll give that some thought in just a second. Let's get the rest of the wall pieces in, but we are going to have to leave ourselves a way to access that rear area. Maybe we can use those 2 floor panels and get extra as well. Get something here on the end, but we'll come back to that in just a tick. Let's get these wall panels in, get this edge in, and we can look at how these roof tiles are going to look. Final wall, and we can still get access to here. I've just seen another jewel there. I'm getting trapped in between, is there? No. Just every now and again that may shut and stop a jewel from getting in. I wish the 30-second delay would work. We probably wouldn't even have this issue if that 30-second delay worked. And then these ones are all going to be sticking out. I wonder if there's a direction on them. No, they don't look directional. I have no idea. I can't swap them around though, so we can't see the 10 seconds facing out towards us. But let's get the build finished first. So that's going to be the overall outer shell. I didn't actually get 2 walls too many. I'm not too sure how I miscalculated that. And the next on the list then is going to be the roof. Now, thinking about the roof, there are squares. I mean, we could even work in some windows with, where are they? Oh, I bought the mining helmet as well. I'm not a massive fan of this thing. It puts the helmet on your head. I'd prefer not to see that whatsoever. We're not going to use that right now. There we go, square panels. So we could use these around to start the top edge, and then from the top edge we would then start to gradually slope with a roof. And I was thinking of sloping the roof this way towards the rear, so we'd still have the 1 panel around the edge, and then the roof would slope towards the back. Let me see if I can get some panels out so I can show you what it is I was thinking. What we got there, that's a long slope. There we go, that's a square. So if I rotate this side, place that there. Need another couple of those. They're angled windows. It's a square window. Angled window. Big slope.
Huh?
Trying to find the items that you want out of all this mess. Oh, there we go. Right, then this one would go there. Need 1 more again. Oh, there we go. Let's place this one here. So it would go from there, and then we would have the slope. This is just normal triangle. I don't think there was any alternate triangles for this. Well, at least I knew there was, because that doesn't even match up. They are all the same piece. I would have preferred those to have matched up. Do they match up the other way? Then if I used one on the other side, they still wouldn't match. They don't quite match up, but they matched up better than what that looked. And that's still going to be a relatively high roof. That's going to be a bit too high for my liking. Leave it with me, I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to have a quick go at piecing all this together, and I'll bring you in once we have a shape of a side. We'll see what we think from there. I'll get this going and then we'll have a quick... as you can see, I've just nearly finished building the roof. This is the design I'm going to go with. We can't use these sloped windows. They don't work with this slope angle. They only work with a single square angle. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to use any windows in the ceiling. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly finish off this roof, and then we are going to first automate a way of turning the, well, not automate, just give ourselves the ability to switch on and off the pump over there from inside this building, and then we're going to automate a filling station for our truck. Now it's going to look pretty basic for now. We will obviously decorate the thing up in the future, but I really need that automatic filling, so every time I'm back here the truck is constantly being filled, meaning I have got to keep refilling the truck all the time while I'm out, and it should always be full. I have run out of, I'd say fuel, but it's not, it's water. I've run out of water a couple of times while driving around, but we can ease that problem by setting up a simple pump that will fill the vehicle every time we fall underneath it. So it's just a case of me finishing off these roof tiles, but I think for now I'm going to set up the auto pump. Now I did have the items with me, so we're going to need that, that switch, and I was thinking of putting some lights in, but I'm not too sure how they'd work now, unless we came in through the top here and across here, and the lights would only be active when the pump is switched on. But then I don't know if we'd be able to get down here because the pipework would be directly above our heads. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave them lights out for now. We'll just keep with the switch and the wall lights. I have purchased some wall lights, and these are going to go placed around inside here. I don't like that they sink in the wall. Really? So we can't use the wall lights inside. They can only go on the outside of a building, otherwise they'll sink into the wall itself. So yeah, they aren't going to be any use to us either. Everything I keep trying on this game just at the moment seems to not be implemented very well. Like the standing torches, they're going to be the best thing that we can use for now, because I don't want the torches half sunk in the wall. I mean, even there they're pretty sunk. You can't even see the base plate. Can't even see that base plate that's on them. So I don't really get how you would go about using them. So we'll just have to leave them as they are. I certainly don't want them floating around. Right, so let me get some wires together. And I believe I bought a pump. Yep, there we go. Not a pump, a valve hook. So we place the valve hook here. Let's... is it already closed? I feel like everything's just stopped. Ah, so it is already closed. So let's get the rest of the wires. Give me that. And I'm not going to want it high, I'm going to keep it low, considering we're not going to go through the building. Probably going to have it come through somewhere here by this torch. So if I take this one here, I place that there. Can we tell where the end of that is? Let's count how many it is down. 1, 2, 3. It's the fourth one down, and it's closest to this door this side. I need another angle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's closest this side. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, what's the fourth one? There's there. We can obviously see if we've got it right when we attempt to use it, because if we've got it wrong, I'm pretty sure we're not going to see any water flowing. Let's get the straights in. this side, then we've just got to go around the corner. Oh, 3 more, sorry, and then round the corner. I should really bring that out with me. It'll be much easier until it's got all my wires in. Bring the place on that square there, thank you. No place. Place in there, thank you. Oh, no, out of straights. No, that's not straight either. Yeah, so I've still got to get a few more straights. I think I will place a torch on the outside just so we can see that the pump is active from the outside. Yeah, so I'm going to need to get 2 more straight cables. So I'll go get them. I'll get some pipes together. We'll test, see if that works, and then we will get on with setting up our automated filling station for the truck. So I'll be back with you in just a bit. For all the cable pieces now, I've added a bit more into the ceiling as well. I'll just get these pieces in, I'll show you, and we'll see if this is all working. Okay, another cable. Right, so now I'll leave that open for now, because that one is still open anyway. We'll go in, have a look. Here, quickly. Flip that over. Trying to remember which way we're seeing it now, I believe it's that way. Get that piece in there. So I've just got this strip to finish down the middle now. Obviously we've got to get some more lights in here, but now I believe if we flip the switch, I already heard it, and now the system kicks on. If we flip the switch again, that then closes it. Yes, that's working perfectly fine. Just make sure there's no issues in here, and that definitely was working. Yeah. Fire that back up, and off it goes, and the system works again. Brilliant. Alright, so we've got that changed now, so I will be able to remove that valve, but I may still leave that valve on. It's just going to be a case now of grabbing ourselves some pipes. I can do with my money, which is there. So we can look to put in just a simple automatic filling station for our vehicle. So we are going to need one of these. So I want this on its separate line. Doesn't need to be filtered, doesn't need to be increased. Just a standard, flow will do the job. And then we need a lot of straight pipes. I'm just going to fill this up. No, I don't need none of them. Hopefully that should be enough. I'll take a couple more just for good measure. And we'll also take a valve just so we can potentially turn it off and on. Park that on there. Drop that in there. And buy those items. Place that back on there. Run across with this. And we've got to work out now where we're going to park this vehicle, or filling it up. So let's take the vehicle out. I think it's going to be roughly around the center of these, so maybe around here, somewhere around this point here. So it's going to have to come out all the way to there. The first things first, we're going to want this, and it's going to have to be centered with the vehicle, so it would be here. Now, I probably will need another corner after saying I don't need all of them because I do want the flow to drop down. But it'll probably still just flow out just fine. We need to flip that up. Okay, straight. Flip that up. Where did I put the valve? We'll find that as we go through. So height-wise, we'll probably go one more just so we know we've definitely got good clearance. I'll find the other corner. Go with that. Let's get this one on. That direction. And then these straight pipes. Oh, I don't want the cable. And like I said, we will get round to tidying this up. We may end up bringing the pipe down here and then having it come up and going across at an angle there, and then building something around it to cover the whole thing. The cable. I believe I've just seen the valve. Yeah, there's the shut-off valve. Can we rotate that the wrong way? Let's just close that off now. Oh, well, open it because the valve was closed. And I believe that's close enough. So if we head forward, so we'd have to park there every time. Oh my god, this is awkward. Oh my god, it's a touch or it's not. Alright, so yeah, that is going to work anyway, and that will keep the vehicle fully topped up. I believe it is fully topped up now. I've got some extra wires and stuff here which we could use at a later date. Just decided to pick them up while we were out. Oh, and that's what the lights look like. That was the first thing I was just thinking about then. Let's place a couple more of those. I do actually like the colour of those. We may set up something to continually use these. Will they not work while the pipe's on? While the cable's on? Let me turn the system off. And that's what I did not want to do. Go back on there, turn the system off. Place on the light. Rotate that. So if we say two across, there'll be one there on the end as well. Because I think I have got another one here. Where is that other light? There. Get that one placed on the end. And then fire that up. They make good downlights, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do away with that. Turn that off. Did I just see one under the floor there? No, that's in my imagination. Yeah, they're quite nice lights, to be honest, but it's finding a way to work them in with the cables, because the cables are pretty thick, and I think even if we rotate them 90 degrees, they wouldn't stick through a wall, so we can't really hide the cables. The cables would then be on display, but they do give off nice light. So we may think about using those somewhere in the build, but we'll get to that at a later date. We definitely will have to tidy up this. I really are liking this. We'll probably have it come in down here, come to about here, go up vertically and then across a few blocks to reach the centre of the vehicle. It's just a case of making sure that we park the vehicle in the right place every time. Maybe we'll have to see about putting in a wall. If there was a wall there, let's give that a go, to be honest, just double check, just before we leave today. So if there was a wall right in front of it there, and say we drove into that wall, that is the perfect distance, and you can hear it splashing into the water on the top. So yeah, we could, when we set up a little garage for the vehicle to drive in to refuel, we could simply just park it straight into a wall at the end, and that will be the perfect distance for the water to land inside the truck. Now, that is going to do for today. There is a few things I will finish up, but other than that, we've tested out the automation system of filling up our truck. We've also got a reasonable roof completed on our building here. I will put some more lighting in before I bring it back in the next episode. This is a problem that I've been worried about for a while. So stopping all drills going in. Wish those delays actually worked right. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like, and if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you.